I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I have hand sanitizer. You and I are way different. Actually, guys, that's just my way of letting you know now. There's hand sanitizer at stores, so if you need some, please go get some. Like, there's at most stores early in the morning, so you may have to wake up early, but there's a big chance that if you do wake up early, you're gonna get some. Alright, let's continue with the video. Hello guys, today I'm gonna solve problem 34.41 and it's all over combining lenses to form images. So let's get started. Okay, let's start solving. For first, let's see what information we have. We have our S1 or F1 or S2 or F2 and or Y1. That's all the information I have, and I need to find my Y2 and the distance between the two lenses. So let's do that. Okay, so first I'm gonna solve for my S prime so I can solve for my Y prime 1, and then I can do the same for number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna use my basic formula. 1 over S plus 1 over S prime equals 1 over F. Rework it to solve 1 over S prime. Then do my multiplication so I get rid of those ones. Then invert it so I can get S prime equals F times S over S minus F. And let's start working number 1. Okay, while I'm solving, I'm going to use subscripts so I know which lens I'm talking about. So let's get started with number 1. So I have it as F1 times S1 over S1 minus F1. Let's start plugging stuff in. 40 times 50 times here, maybe 50 minus 40, and I have that is equal to 200. So my S prime 1 is going to be equal to 200 centimeters. Now let's solve for my Y prime. Okay, to solve for my Y prime, we need to look back here. We know that there's many ways to solve for. Okay, now to solve for my Y prime, we need to look back here. We know there's many ways to look for magnification, and one of them is negative S prime over S, or the other one is Y prime over Y. So that means this one is equal to this one, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to rework it to solve for Y prime, and now it's going to be equal to Y prime equals Y times negative S prime over S, and that's going to be our Y prime. So Y prime 1 is not equal to negative 200 over my original S, which is 50, times my Y1, which in this case is 1.2. And the answer is going to be 4.8 centimeters. So that's the height in the mirror and the first one. Now we're ready to solve for part 2. Now, before we start, I need to find my new S, because originally I had 300 centimeters, but I just took away 200. So that means I only have 100 centimeters remaining, and that's going to be equal to my S2. Alright, now let's start working the formula. So we have F2 times S2 over S2 minus F2. Now let's start plugging in numbers. My F2 is 60 times 100 over 100 minus 60, and that's going to equal to 150 centimeters. Alright, so that's going to be my S2 prime. Now I'm ready to solve for Y prime and finish this problem. So, as you can see, I don't really have a Y, but I really do. If you pay attention, the image of the real size that this single lens is getting is going to be my projected image on the first mirror. So my Y2 is going to be 4.8. So let's get started. Y2 prime equals 4.8 times negative 150, which is my S2 prime, over the original 100 that I have for my S, and that's going to be equal to 7.2 centimeters. Y2 prime. So from here I have all the information I need, and I can answer the question finally. The final height of the image is going to be 7.2 centimeters, and the second mirror is 150 centimeters to the right of the first one. Notice there's no negative sign, so that's how I know that. And thank you guys. See you in the next video.